Michelle MacDonald is the Republican nominee for the Minnesota Supreme Court, and she neglected to disclose her upcoming trial for a DWI. Stay classy. Now, the reason why that's an issue is because you have to disclose, your prior history with matters like this if you're trying to be a nominee for the Supreme Court of the state of Minnesota. You can't just gloss over that and act like it didn't happen. Well, again, she didn't disclose it. And this video surfaced recently. This is from Raw Story. She was giving a speech at a recent GOP convention, and she's going to explain how she'll make her decisions as a judge on the bench.
I am running for Supreme Court judge of the state of Minnesota. Now, did you ever wonder why when a judge enters a courtroom, you hear the words, "All rise"? Let me tell you why. When judges used to enter the courtroom, they would hold a Bible over their head like this. In the words of George Washington, it is impossible to rightly govern the world without God and the Bible. God bless you. God bless your children. God bless your family. And let's all ask God to bless America again.
God, God, God. Goddy God, 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 God. God. Enough, enough, enough. It's 2014, man. Look, I have no problem with people being religious. I'm not the thought police. I believe in freedom of religion. You can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. But you can't be a fucking Supreme Court judge in Minnesota if you're admitting that your decisions are going to be based on the Bible. No, your decisions need to be based on the law books and the Constitution. And also, there is, in the United States of America, there is explicitly and specifically the idea and the rule that your religion cannot influence the laws. That's the whole point of the Establishment Clause of the Constitution. That's the whole point of saying there shall be no religious test for office. How many times does the Constitution reference God? 0. The Bible? 0. Jesus? 0. Christianity? 0. But they're out there saying, well, we like to base it on the Bible. Well, then you disagree with the Founding Fathers, and you disagree with the ideas that the country was founded on, which makes you literally un-American, because your ideas are not in line with what the country is. But there's so many parts of that are just annoying. There was an applause break for when she held up the Bible. Like it's Simba. And I think Bible. Yeah, Bible. Me likey the Bible. It's like they're fucking Neanderthals. They should all be holding clubs in the audience, fucking clubbing people over the head and shit when there's a disagreement. Me likey Bible, yeah. That's all it takes to get a fucking applause break at a Republican convention. And here's what I think about this, guys. Bible. Oh, this guy's a genius. We like the Bible. Yes, we do. We like it. And these are the same fucking idiots that don't know what's in the Bible. Because if they did, they wouldn't eat shrimp, they wouldn't eat pork, they wouldn't wear the mixes of 2 different fabrics for clothes, the women would all sleep outside in a tent when they have their period because they're not allowed to be under the same roof as the men when they have their period in the Bible. They would all be in favor of slavery because that's in the Bible. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But think about this for a second. Again, the whole purpose of the United States of America is you can't have your idea of God or your religion influence the laws, right? So just imagine for a second if that was any other holy book. Imagine they held up the Bhagavad Gita. People would be like, what the fuck is this person doing? That doesn't make any sense. What is this? Why are you holding that up? You might as well hold up Mother Goose. Silly Bhagavad Gita. Who believes in that? They hold up the stories of the Greek gods or the Roman gods. Everybody would be like, what the fuck is this? Are you that stupid? The Quran, oh my God, people would break out their concealed weapons that they're definitely carrying if they're at a Republican convention, right? Quran are terrorists. But when it's their holy book that their mommy and daddy, coddled them at night and read them parts of, probably didn't even do that, but they just said, oh yeah, we believe in this. Now all of a sudden, yeah, I like it because I liked my mom. My mom was great and my dad was great, so this makes me think of them, so I like it. Yeah. Just so stupid. Like, it's such a childish way. They're so not objective. They're such not deep thinkers. And the final thing I'll say about this, when she mentions George Washington, and when she mentions, the founding fathers, and they were totally religious, quote, according to the Mount Vernon Library, that spurious quotation is frequently misattributed to Washington, particularly in regards to his farewell address of 1796. So it's not a real quote. And look, if you know the history of the Founding Fathers, I always read you guys these quotations that show that a lot of them are flat out anti-Christian and anti-religion. A lot of the Founding Fathers were deists, which means they believe in a God, but not a God of any particular religion. So not only are they wrong in terms of the legality and how the country is supposed to run, they're also wrong about the history of the Founding Fathers and what their beliefs were.